Hi folks, welcome back to the shop here at Project Pine Hills. Today we're talking about this new Klein Tools green mini cross line laser level with Plumb. You can see the part number is 93MCLPG. Now this is similar to a previous part number. The P in this part number is new, we'll talk about that. The green laser has an up to 75-foot working range. It comes with 3 AA batteries. It's IP54 rated. A quick look at the back, you can pause the video and check that out, and you'll see it's made in China. Now this is a brand new tool from Klein. I'll have a link in the description so you can check it out. All right, let's check this out. Now, this is just how it comes out of the box. You take it out, you see it comes with this nice case. We just unzip the case, and there's the laser level. It's wrapped in plastic. We can just pop it right out of there, just pull it right out, and there it is. It's mounted in its stand. One thing I like is it comes with these branded Maxell batteries. I've had a lot of luck with those, and it's got this little compartment there to store the batteries. I've already put batteries in this one. I can just keep those there as my spare set. Now it comes right out of this case on its stand. As you can see, you got the lock right here. If I flip this lock, that turns on the green laser. You can see that cross-line laser right there. You can pivot it on the stand, as you can see. Right, I can rotate this around, aim it in any direction that I want. Now this has a class 2 green laser, has a 75-foot working range. This laser will self-level, and it's got a dual line laser with a horizontal and a vertical green laser. Now there's 4 ways to mount this stand. You have this keystone hole here in the back. You have these neodymium magnets with rubber feet to protect whatever you're putting this on. And you can see those magnets are very strong. And you also have this 1/4-20 mount here on the bottom for a tripod. You can also stand this up on these rubber feet, just like that. Now, if I pivot this screw on the bottom, I can take this laser level off the stand, and you can see it's very small. Now, it's got this nice rubber overmold here. It's got your typical polymer or hard plastic here. You can see the lock and the unlock for that level, and it turns the laser on as well. You also have a 1/4-20 mount here, so you don't have to have that stand, and it takes 3 batteries. You can see I have a screw there on the bottom. I'll just back that off with this Klein ball grip screwdriver. And you can see how the batteries are placed in there. It's got this one with the negative end up, and it tells you that right here. You can see a little negative symbol there, and you got these 2 little pluses for the positive ends on these batteries. So you also notice this battery door has a little rubber seal around it, giving it its IP rating. Now the batteries in here have a 6-hour runtime, and if you keep your spare batteries in this case here in this little pocket, that'll give you 12 hours of runtime. When the battery's low, this green laser will flash 3 times in less than 2 seconds. It'll stay solid for 30 seconds, and then it'll flash 3 times again for less than 2 seconds. Let me look around here. Here's the other side of the laser. There's that model number, the 93MCLPG. Now this is the same model number they had before, but they've added that P. I think that's just for Plumb. There's that class 2 laser reference right there, but they've made some improvements to this laser level. You'll notice they've extended out the front end of this. The previous model didn't have this portion here. They've extended this out and cut this away, and that's because it adds that Plumb feature. So if I turn this on, you see we get the cross line out front, or that dual line horizontal and vertical laser, but you also get this green dot here. That's that Plumb dot, and there's also one on the ceiling that's projected out right here on the top. Now Klein says the reason they have this base cutout here is so you can use this laser level on a 2x4 without the need for a tripod, and then that green Plumb dot will be visible on a 2x4 or metal tracks. So it shoots out that green Plumb dot here on the bottom and out here on the top of this cross-line laser level. Here's a look at the front end of this guy. You can see that there. Now if I take this lock and unlock it, you can see that the green laser comes on and it's going to self-level, and it's going to flash anytime that it's not level, telling you that you need to get this guy level, and as soon as you get it level, the light will turn off. And I can lock it back in position. That's how you want to have it when you're traveling. So I like this, it's very compact. I like the fact that the whole unit can go in this case and store together very neatly. And I really like the fact that it's so small, right? You can take this guy out, very convenient, the size of this thing. So I can pop that base off, toss that base in there, just take this unit out itself. You can see how small it is. And it weighs just 10 ounces, so pretty small, pretty compact, pretty handy to have. Really it's a convenience factor for this guy right here, man, that you can get this out, use it very quickly. There's not a lot of setup. There's not an interface to get familiar with, man. You just flip this thing on, you get that basic cross line that we're all familiar with. Now you see here we get the vertical line, the horizontal line, and if you bring this back, you'll get a line in front of this unit. So you see there's one here across the floor. You get the same thing at the top on the ceiling. So the further back I go, up to 75 feet, we'll get that green laser here, the one directly in front of us. We'll get one also on the left and the right. So you can see here you have that cross-line laser directly in front of you, but you also get a laser below, above, and to the left and to the right. And you get that Plumb dot directly above. So that's the Klein Tools green mini cross-line laser level with Plumb. I'll have a link in the video description so you can check it out. So let me know in the comments what you think of this Klein Tools Crossline laser level. And please remember to like and subscribe. Those actions help me to continue to bring content to you here on the Project Pine Hills channel. And with that said, I'll catch you in the next video.